Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Portland Trail Blazers. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Robertson. Antetokounmpo is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Johnson, and it's Moncrief in at the 2.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Here's Lillard. Some solid defense from Moncrief. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with the head coach from Milwaukee. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Lillard against Robertson. Bucket is good.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Now here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot. You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Robertson against Lillard. Pass to Aldridge. From about 19 feet. No good that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Johnson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lillard from outside bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 5.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Robertson against Lillard. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Aldridge. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Kicks it out to Drexler and taken away by Johnson. Throws up. Got a hand on it. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Offensive rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And how about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Drexler kicks to Lillard. With some arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Walton, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Moncrief, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Lillard from outside. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Goes up to the stripe. Abdul-Jabbar. It's good on the putback.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
There we go. One more time. Give it up for your Blazer dancers.
Drexler passes to Aldridge. And Walton kicks to Lillard. Pass to Roy. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. Lays it up off the glass.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
Robertson outside. On the wing, Giannis.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And it's Lillard missing.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Now here's Robertson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one drops for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Lillard. He has 7.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Moncrief. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Moncrief's got 11 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Passes it to Aldridge. Outside Roy. Pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Roy with the block. And they're able to recover. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. The Bucks also changing it up. Cummings, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Allen subbed in for Robertson. Outside, Sabonis. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the dunk by Giannis.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here is Paxson. It's Porter outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Now, here's Sabonis. He lobs it up.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Paxson passes to Porter. Now Kersey. Knocked away. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Paxson. For the 3. The rebound by Johnson.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
And Giannis throws it down.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And that one's good by Porter.
Porter and the 3 ball. That's a lethal combination now because he's consistent from outside the arc.
Here's Moncrief. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Lucas. Kersey, good. Kersey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
To the inside, Moncrief. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. And the Bucks lead by 16.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's Lucas. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Sabonis. Rebounded by the Bucks. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Kersey. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
1:32 left to play in the first. Moncrief against Porter. Over Moncrief. Porter, no luck.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Kersey passes to Sabonis. Over Allen. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Nobody near Allen. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Paxson. Some solid defense from Johnson. Milwaukee leading by 18. Here's Moncrief, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, what makes Moncrief so great, beyond the athleticism, consistency, smarts, toughness, two-way playability, is his amazing strength for a guard. Two.
That's good for Moncrief. A different look for Milwaukee. Baker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Red comes in for Johnson. And it's Dandridge in for Ray Allen. Moncrief hits them both. Trailblazers trail by 20. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Petrie the pass to Sabonis. Knocked loose. Moncrief El Cid with it. 15 points in the game, and it's good for 2. Moncrief's got 17 now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Petrie. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
so far through one quarter. It's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Bucks leading by 22. Jerome Kersey out there with Sabonis. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Vandeweghe in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Free throw good. Pressing.
You know, when some people look at Paul Pressey's game and they see really kind of a jack of all trades, maybe the beginning of the point forward role, but when he's on, he can operate at a high level. Actually, came into the league the same time I did.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Here's Pressey. 5 to shoot, and he banks in the layup. Pressey's got 5 now.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
To the right side. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the shot goes in.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Dandridge against McCollum. Pass to Pressey. To the paint. Here's Baker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
A different look now for Portland. Walton comes in for Sabonis. And it's Drexler in for Jerome Kersey. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Red. Abdul-Jabbar with it. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Red misses.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
2 points. That one goes.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Dandridge passes to Baker. To the wing on the left. With the fadeaway. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
McCollum, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Portland with the ball. Here's Petrie. And the the layup's good off the glass. Petrie's got 5 points so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Red. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Clock at 6. Dandridge passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Second shot opportunity. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
McLaughlin's checked in for Milwaukee. Robertson comes in for Pressey.
Well, I tell you what, understated but valuable at both ends. Competes at the highest level. Bobby Dandridge, one of the special.
To the left wing, Aldridge. The putback, and it's Aldridge on the follow.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here is McLaughlin. The shot's good from Robertson.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Lillard scanning the floor. And Lillard gets double-teamed and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Milwaukee with the ball. McLaughlin against Drexler. A nice shot by McLaughlin.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Bucks with possession here. Milwaukee in total control. Robertson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Bucks passing it around. Nice shot by Robertson.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The shot by Lillard wide open. Hits the jumper in space. Lillard's got 12 points in the game. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Count it. 6 points for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Robertson against Lillard. Yes, that goes in. Walton's got his first basket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lucas is checked in. Robertson against Lillard. Robertson's shot is good.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Outside Roy. Now here's Drexler. Guarded closer. Count that bucket.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the Bucks making a change here. Allen's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Yeah, one of the more entertaining players we've seen in the game. Clyde Drexler, the glide. Athleticism all over the place.
Robertson outside. And there's the pass to Giannis. Back to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. Allen for 3. He can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Launches a 3. Ray Allen, and that's good. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Allen is lights out as a three-point shooter. Love how fast his release is. Staple gun quick.
Drexler up top. He has 5. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Robertson outside. Robertson is doubled. Pass to Bridgman. Out to the wing. Now the feed to Robertson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Robertson's got 10.
And really one of the best at working kind of that in-between area. He's got that high release point on his jumper, which makes it unblockable.
Drexler outside. Back to Aldridge. Over Allen. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Drexler. Drexler's got his 3rd assist on the night. Milwaukee in total control. Robertson outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shoots a fader and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Passes it to Allen. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's the 2nd long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
That one drops for him. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 this quarter.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
It's Roy on the wing, defended by Allen. Roy dishes to Aldridge. Over Abdul-Jabbar, and that one's good by Aldridge. He's got 8.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Sabonis, he's checked in for Aldridge. Kersey comes in for Clyde Drexler. Paxson, he's checked in for Brandon Roy. And it's Porter in for Damian Lillard. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Cummings is checked in. Porter kicks to Sabonis. A minute 42 left in the second quarter.
Hey, Terry!
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Lucas. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Here's Robertson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
1:05 left now here in the second. Porter passes to Sabonis.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Johnson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Moncrief comes in for Robertson. .102 left to play here in the half. Portland again missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Porter looking it over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. First trip to the line for him here.
Portland, Terry Porter. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And an excellent two-way threat. Porter doesn't generate a ton of excitement, but he produces across the board.
And Porter drops them both. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Moncrief. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That's good from Moncrief. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Moncrief against Porter. 19 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Shots good by Vanderwood.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Cummings. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Milwaukee on top, opening up a huge gap. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant, taking it to the rack. But that's what you have to be willing to do. Take the action to be part of the competition without any fear. That's why this is already a blowout.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, it's not a huge surprise they're getting crushed. Whew. All you got to do is look at the rebounding numbers. They were outworked on the boards in a big way. They even have a hope of coming back. Got to pick up the intensity, man.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back, Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Sidney Moncrief having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Johnson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Kareem. Then it's Moncrief. And it's Robertson in at the point. Roy dishes to Lillard. Over Giannis. Rebound, Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Giannis with it. And Drexler picking him up. Johnson against Walton. And Walton sends it back. They retain possession.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Roy, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Roy's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Roy. He feeds it to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
So effective in these screen and roll situations. Aldridge excels at taking what the defense gives him.
Robertson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And Walton sends it back. Good. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Robertson against Lillard. Pass to Aldridge. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Tell you what, Abdul-Jabbar is a really strong rebounder. I mean, using his body well to corral those rebounds.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Roy. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy. Roy's got 4 assists in the game.
Aldridge has a nice methodical way about his game that makes him extremely reliable down low. He's a smooth operator in the post.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
The Bucks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Moncrief.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Lillard against Robertson. From the wing. Milwaukee with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Here's Drexler. Releases from the wing and drills it. Drexler's got 7 points in the game.
Brandon Roy with the lovely dish.
Robertson against Roy. Steps back and fires. Robertson kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Milwaukee, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Baker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And both free throws good for Johnson. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside Roy. Lillard outside. Drexler right side. Walton the pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 3. From past the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
McLaughlin's checked in for Milwaukee. And here is Johnson. 12 points for him. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Lillard outside. And too long on the shot.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Moncrief against Lillard. From 18 feet away. Portland again missing.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
They grabbed their own miss. Abdul-Jabbar got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go. Doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Over to the left wing. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That was really a nice look to the open man by Sidney Moncrief. He's got as versatile a skill set as any guard in the league.
The pass to Aldridge. Shot to stop the run. Rebound, Milwaukee.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
So both teams making some changes here. Trailblazers on D, and Aldridge comes over to help. Here's Baker. Walton defending. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Petrie. 5 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Some solid defense from Moncrief. Dandridge against Walton. Here's Dandridge. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Walton. Pass to Petrie. Drexler outside. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Drexler's got 5 points now this quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And Drexler over to help. Dandridge against Drexler. Here's McLaughlin. Can't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Petrie. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bucks.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close range points. You got to have those.
Milwaukee with the ball. Cressy passes to Baker. Now Red for three. Hits it from three-point range. Red's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, the long ball of Michael Red, the sweet shooting lefty, continuing to light it up from here.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Here's Preston. He has 7. Passes to Baker. Dandridge against Drexler, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dandridge has got his second bucket tonight.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
C.J. McCollum taking 2 shots.
Shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good. McCollum.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Red misses. Red's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. It's McCollum on the wing. Cressy defending. McCollum passes to Kersey. The dish to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot.
Looking back at McCollum's breakout third year, yeah, the scoring skyrocketed, but that assist rate went up as well. Effective as a decision maker.
Here's Dandridge. He's got 5. Red misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Petrie, the pass to Kersey. Tipped away. Fast break, Milwaukee. Reds got the ball. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Reds got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
That one goes in.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Here's Dandridge, and he banks in the layup. Dandridge has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Dandridge has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Here's Petrie. 8 points for him. Pass to Drexler. Over Red. It's tipped. Drexler with the defensive effort.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front. You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Here's Pressey. 7 points in the game. The Bucks working the ball around. The offensive rebound, Cummings. Sabonis with the block. Inside, here's Kersey. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
That free throw good from Kersey.
And, you know, Kersey is a really solid offensive player, but where he really makes his mark is as a lockdown defender.
Here's Robertson. Got it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Terry Porter is a physical guy now. I mean, he's not that big, but he's physical. Excellent going into contact on the way up.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. Lucas is checked in for Kersey. And Porter drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. And Portland with the ball. Outside Porter. He dishes it to Lucas. The kick out to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Basket good.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Porter finds McCollum. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get the rebound. Here's Lucas. The Trailblazers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one misses. And Portland making a change here. And he sinks the second. Here's Bridgman. On the wing, Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And quite honestly, guys, Antetokounmpo, get that name right, folks. He's one of the most unique, talented players in the league. I mean, long arms, which really create a lot of problems for the defenders, whether he's passing or shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. And so it's Milwaukee with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Paxson. Sabonis is out there with Lucas. Then it's Porter. And it's Vandeweghe in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Allen. Sabonis grabs the board. Allen's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. To the inside, Lucas makes it off the glass.
Yeah, that was a really good look there. Porter's court vision sometimes I think is underrated.
Porter against Robertson. There's the lob to the hoop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
It's a bonus with the drive. And the rejection by Giannis. Allen inside the three-point line. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Porter against Robertson, and that one's good by Porter. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Bridgman. Giannis outside.
At the line for two.
Shooting two.
Free throw good. Giannis. The Bucks making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. And both free throws good for Giannis. And Portland has possession. Now Paxson. Dishes to Porter. The pass to Paxson. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by the Bucks. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Jim Paxson taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Paxson. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Walton's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Allen. Cummings with the ball. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to McLaughlin. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so here's Portland. To the paint. Porter against Allen. Back to Walton. Shooting over Cummings. Portland again missing. And the Bucks with possession. Allen for 3. Connects from three-point range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Porter. Banked in off the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Here's Porter. Passes it to Paxson. Goes up on the wing. Here's Walton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Back to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Ray Allen picks one up. Moncrief, he's checked in for Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Bridgman. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel. After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And here's Paxson. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Portland no good that time either.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Milwaukee making a switch here.
Substitution.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He kicks to Red. Puts up a three. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 8th assist in the game. Red's gone 3 for 7 tonight. McLaughlin against Paxson. Here's Petrie. It's good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Milwaukee.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So it's Portland now. Here's Petrie. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The pass to Baker. And it's denied. And he's able to get it back.
And Baker has proven to be an efficient scorer. Also will hit the glass hard, a nightly double-double threat.
At the line for the Bucks, Vin Baker. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Portland now. Now Paxson. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's McLaughlin, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Here's Petrie, Pressey defending, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
And you see the vision there from Pressey. He's just so comfortable with the ball in his hands, setting up his teammates.
Paxson with the ball. Here's Petrie. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Here's Pressey. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Knocks it loose. Ahead. Here's Paxson. Here's Kersey. Kicks it to Lucas. To the middle. Pass to Paxson. Over Red. No good from Paxson.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Pressey passes to Red. Abdul-Jabbar against Kersey. Floats one up, and Pressey gets it to go.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Petrie. Pressey against Kersey. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Porter's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Bucks also changing it up. Cummings, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Robertson in for Pressey. That free throw good from Kersey. Here is McLaughlin. Pass to Robertson. Here is McLaughlin. Red for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Petrie. He's guarded by McLaughlin. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
And we always talk about making your teammates better. That assist was right on target.
To the paint. Here's Petrie. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Robertson is double. Here's Baker. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Inside, here's Petrie. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Petrie's got 22.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Robertson dishes to Cummings. To the inside. And then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
And, you know, for the Big O tonight, doesn't really matter inside, outside, well defended or not, he's scoring at will.
Outside, Porter. Over to the wing. Here's Lucas. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Lucas has got 4 points now in the quarter. Lucas has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Robertson passes to Baker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The shot's good from Robertson.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
Here's Porter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Portland. Free throw good. Porter. 1:11 left in the game. Here's Milwaukee now. Now the pass to Red. Here's Cummings. Kicks it out to Robertson. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Petrie tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Robertson. Lays it up off the glass.
An inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Here's Petrie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Jeff Petrie. At the line for 2.
Shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Dandridge. Passes to Cummings. Kept alive. Here's Baker. Sabonis with the block. Here's Vandeweghe. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.